Your name?
Okay, I'm Carney, and I started coming to GMC a couple months ago, and I just wanted to give a special thanks to Bee. She has been fantastic in terms of helping me understand what to do and the Buddhism and the meditation, and the entire Sangha here has been just amazing. Lampi Wasu opened the door for me on a Sunday morning and welcomed me in. Even though my Thai is non-existent, his English is awesome. So he got me the booklet to help me get through the first ceremony on a Sunday. And I don't think I've missed too many Sundays or Wednesdays since then, because it means so much to me when I come. This place is just so warm and loving, and it's just amazing. And I will absolutely come back. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for sharing your mom with me. She's meant so much to me, as have so many of the other people here. I'm going to start to cry.
Aww. So Pat, tell us what you've learned here.
What have I learned? Oh my gosh. I knew this much about meditation before, and now I feel like I know this much about meditation, but I'm still very, very much of a beginner. And I've learned just so much about Buddhism. I fell into Buddhism. It wasn't a conscious decision. I was practicing Buddhism before I even knew that I was practicing Buddhism, but it just made me feel so good inside. So I love the idea of the merit zone. I love the idea, the precepts are just so easy, and I understand now why we bow 3 times. So Sarin has been incredibly helpful too with the 2 books that he's given me that really give, I'll say, a Western explanation of Buddhism. So, I don't know, I still feel like I'm still very, very much a beginner and still have lots and lots to learn, but it's also simple, and you just do a good deed and don't do bad deeds, and meditate.
So do you recommend people come to the center, and if you do, why?
Oh, I think everyone should meditate and come to the center. Start on a Wednesday and just come and learn how to meditate, and then meditate every day, and try and meditate as much as you can. If you can do an hour, that's great. If you can meditate while you're doing things, that's even better, because then you just do it all day long. The center is a great place to learn and a great place to start. It really is. And the people are just fantastic here. I wish there was a center just like this where I was going, but one of the things I'm thinking about doing is starting a center just like this where I'm going.
So what has the center done for you in terms of what are you going to take away from the things that you learn?
Oh my gosh. To meditate first thing in the morning and at night, and the chanting that I have on my phone, because I'm still learning the Pali. So I actually just play that when I'm doing things around the house, because it's just so peaceful for me. So much more peaceful than listening to rock and roll, which kind of freaks me out. The other thing is the Sama Arhang. I love to meditate on that when I'm driving. And if you've ever driven around Atlanta, you know how horrendous and chaotic and aggressive the driving can be around here. And when I do that in traffic, it's okay, because it's like, oh my gosh, I can actually just be calm and recite the Sama Arhang for 20, 30, 60 minutes. So it just gives me more of a chance to meditate, which has been fantastic.
So the center, in terms of meditation, now that you've been coming here, why is it important?
It just gives me a place to come where I can kind of refresh once a week and kind of ground myself once a week if my life is getting a little too chaotic, and get that positive, bright light from the Venables and from the other people here. It's just amazing when you meditate with a group of people versus by yourself. You can just feel that energy coming towards you, especially if you're busy and you expend a lot of energy in your job or your family. This kind of recharges the batteries in a very positive way, which is just, you can't describe it. I'm not using the right word to describe it, but it's, I guess the best way to say it is, I get my batteries recharged in a very positive, loving way.
Yay. You're going to be missed.
Oh my gosh, I am so going to miss everybody here, and Satu to everyone.
Yay, Satu.